How's it going, losers? And in today's video I'm going to be giving you 3 pre-workout drinks that you can have before your training to help fuel your sessions to be nice and big and strong. That sounded very horny. You probably already have a pre-workout drink that you like to have, so effectively I'm just going to give you my opinion on them and how you can maybe take them to make them better or take them at the most efficient times. And if you've not got a drink that you like, then I'm obviously going to give you some ideas about that. And if you don't know, which how could you possibly know, because I've never actually said this, I record these videos before I train on a Wednesday, so it's perfect time for me to indulge in my favourite pre-workout drink, which is of course an actual pre-workout. There's obviously millions of pre-workouts out there and you just need to find one that you like best, whether you like it stim, non-stim. There's obviously all different ingredients that go into different ones, and effectively you need to just try and find one that you like, really, simple as that. When you are having a pre-workout, most of them will probably advise you to have it somewhere between 20 to 40 minutes before you train, which I think is an ideal window, and probably the more used to it they are, the closer to training I feel like you can have it. If you're maybe not used to having it, I would obviously start in a low dose, and I think what a lot of people do is they try a pre-workout for the first time, they take like the highest amount of dose possible, like a double scoop or whatever. When you first start taking pre-workout, have half a scoop, and then eventually you'll build a wee tolerance to that, and then you can move up to a scoop, and then save your 2 scoops for like the big important days rather than just like having it every single day. But as I was saying there before I went off on a tangent, probably the more tolerant you are to pre-workout, the closer to training you can have it. If you're not quite used to it yet, it's probably going to whack you and you'll probably feel a little bit funny, maybe a little bit tingly. I don't know about you, but I love feeling tingly. So I'd probably allow for a little bit more time before you actually train to have it, just so you're not going to the gym like full of jitters and like shaking everywhere. My go-to pre-workout, HR Labs Defib. It's by far the best pre-workout I've ever used, and since I started using it about 4 years ago now, I've never really experimented too much and tried anything else because nothing's really compared to this, and I was trying pre-workouts for a hell of a lot longer than 4 years before I found this. This is one of the best on the market in my opinion, so definitely get on HR Labs Defib if you are looking for a pre-workout, and if you're struggling, I will point you in the right direction. So let's just say that you're maybe not keen on pre-workout and you just doesn't agree with you and it maybe gives you the shits, you maybe struggle to sleep last thing at night, which I know some pre-workouts can do to you. You may be wanting something to give you that kick, but just keep it a little bit more low-key, and that's where an energy drink can come in. Now, as a disclaimer, my go-to energy drink is a white Monster, maybe sometimes a different flavour of Monster, but I went to the shops to get one for this video and bought everything that I didn't actually need, apart from the one thing that I did need. So I've managed to find a Red Bull in the fridge, so this is going to be my prop for just now. But anyway, energy drinks are full of caffeine, which is obviously what's going to give you that little kick up the arse, and full of sort of a few other little stimulants. And you obviously get sugary ones as well that can give you another kick. Some of them come non-sugar, and this is just basically, it's a very, very light version of a pre-workout essentially. It's obviously not made for people who are like training and doing exercise, it's more for people just actually functioning on daily tasks, but it will still probably help you in the gym and at least keep your brain a little bit more awake. There's millions of different energy drinks out there. There's Red Bull, Monster, Reign, Prime. Again, it's just find the one that you probably like the flavour of and one that you just feel gives you that little kick up the arse. Common mistake that people will make is they'll take these into the gym and drink them while they're training, but you kind of want to do the same as a pre-workout and have it a little bit before, because by the time, simple language here, caffeine and the stimulants reach your actual systems about where it's wanting to go to give you that little buzz, it's probably going to take between 45 minutes to an hour. So if you're having it when you're in the gym, you're probably going to get your buzz at the end of the session rather than at the start of the session, when I imagine you're doing all your big heavy lifts. So if you are going to have an energy drink before training, just make sure that you do have it, I would say probably 45 minutes to an hour before you train, and that'll set you up for your session nicely. And lastly, let's just say you're not keen on pre-workout and you don't like energy drinks because you think they're full of cancer and going to kill you. You still just need that little something to give you a wee kick and a wee boot up the arse before you train. Quite simple. Just get a wee coffee down you. I would like to show you this, but because it's been cold since it's here, I've actually lost the crema on it. Oh, you can't really see it. I'm a bit of a coffee connoisseur, but a wee coffee can do the trick to get you up and going for the gym. Similar to an energy drink, I'd probably try to have this 45 minutes to an hour before your train. If you're having something just like an espresso, like a wee short coffee, then that would be great to have like closer to training, I think. But if you're having something that's a bit bigger, maybe like a black coffee, coffee with milk, I'd probably push that a little bit further back just because it's obviously a little bit more diluted. I would probably, if anything, advise maybe against having a latte before you train, because obviously the milk can maybe bag you up a little bit. But I mean, if you like coffee, an espresso, that is the one for you. Just short, sharp. A lot of the shitey pre-workouts that you get are just pretty much glorified caffeine. And obviously caffeine is the main stimulant in an energy drink as well. So you're just basically having the pure caffeine without any of the actual flavour or any of the other stuff in a lot of cases. So a wee coffee will do you good, and hopefully that'll put your mind at ease of doing whatever you think all these additives and whatnot are doing to your body. Make sure you like the video and follow me, because you're going to get more simple, easy training tips like this to help make you bigger and stronger. And if you're watching this video, and this is maybe the first time you've watched me, because I seem to be getting more views recently, which is saying a lot because I am absolutely massive, and you're saying, yeah, I quite like this guy, I'd like to learn a little bit more from him, well, there's plenty of ways you can do that. Head down to the description. You can get on my social media there, i.e. my Instagram, where I do all my daily posting. You'll see all the stuff that I do with my clients and other golden bits of nuggets of information. If you want some entertainment and knowledge like this, but in word form, sign up to my email list. The link's down there. 2 clicks and you will receive weekly emails from me, all things gym, training, life, and maybe the occasional nude sent over there as well. And if you want a coach without paying for a coach and want to be your own coach, I've got you covered for that as well. I've got Shite, which is my self-honed intense training experience, my DIY coaching program, where I basically give you all the tools you need to understand training to be your own coach. The link for that's down there as well, so get signed up to that. I'm going to go and train and hopefully hit some PBs, and I will see you in the next video.